Loggers, pow!
Right, it's that most magical time of the year. It's Amiga again, and this time I'm going to be looking at some conversions from Irem arcade games to the Amiga. Right, so first off we have R-Type with that fantastic bit of Chris Hulsbeck music, and of course this is a conversion from Factor 5, which is slightly ironic because of course Factor 5 made a game called Catechist for the C64 and Amiga, which heavily riffed on R-Type, and Activision, who had the rights to R-Type, basically had a shit fit over it, but then said, oh sorry about that guys, can you make the Amiga version of R-Type anyway, and Rainbow did. Right, so now, because I've been playing the arcade versions of this as the direct comparison that you can see in the screen below. Oh shit. I'm just having a lot with connecting my force. Okay. As I was saying, it's amazing that how much muscle memory I have from the arcade version now compared to any other home version of R-Type. Which is bizarre because I played this Amiga version absolutely shitloads. The box art I put at the beginning of the section here, and for all the games in this video, are actually my copies of the games from back in the day. But I played this absolutely loads. To the point where you can, on this, you can save the high score to disk. And I saved them. I Love Karen. She was my girlfriend at the time in 1988 or whenever it was, and I never topped that score. So that disc still has I Love Karen on it. And when I sold my Amiga games last year, sometime somebody somewhere has that disc with I Love Karen embedded in the high score permanently. So sorry about that. Anyway, we are now reaching the end of the first stage, where we will be meeting the Doppler-Dots, whatever it's called, the very Geiger-esque and the level boss. And I must say that this is a really nice version of R-Type. It really is. It does knock spots off the ST version. Maybe not the incredible marvel the Spectrum version is, but it's still really, really good. Anyway, boss time. And as easy as in the arcade. Fantastic. I've rigged up the controls here so that one of the buttons on my joypad that I'm using is emulates the spacebar, so that means I don't have to reach the keyboard on my Pi 4 to fire the force off. Anyway, stage 2. And it's a bit garish compared to the arcade, but okay, that's fine. The question is, are the lobsters in the same place as they are in the arcade? There should be one up here somewhere. I can see where they're coming from, but yeah, you can't destroy them quite as easily before they leave their darkened nest. But you can lure them out and take them out with a beam up. And there is the jellyfish dispenser there. Everyone needs a shit. Fuck. I was just about to say, everyone needs a jellyfish dispenser. They are quite literally indispensable. And R-Type's level 2 has 2 jellyfish dispensers at least that I can remember. And they do chuck a spanner in the works, as they did just then. Now I have no weapons, and it's always an issue with sideways shooting ups. But R-Type, because it's all something you can memorise, you can sort of get through some of it without weaponry. It's not like Gradius, which is a bastard when you lose your weapons. It's all going a bit Pete Tong now, isn't it? I completely missed my weapon pile up there. There's another jellyfish. Oh crap, and there's a ceiling. Yeah, the muscle memory for the arcade version is still there, but the way it handles is that ever so slightly differently, which just throws your game off ever so much, you know, just that little bit to make you make stupid mistakes like I've been making. Thankfully, a lot of the boss strategies are very similar. Well, this one here, in the arcade you can leave it to time out, but it takes about 4 or 5 minutes to do, where you can go and shoot the eye. So I'm not going to do the former, I'm going to do the latter, but you need to wait for your moment. This is a very good conversion for 1988 I think actually got released in the end. It's got sound effects and music. It's the only game in today's video which has both. Which is a bit of an odd thing, and the Amiga a lot of Amiga games did that, made you choose one or the other, but this has got both. Right, Stage 3's iconic battleship. I keep on going on about how iconic this battleship is in other videos where there's obviously a homage to it. But it really is. Its Amiga version is very good. It's missing some of the background shit. Some of the background elements. Some of these battlements on the ship are a lot hardier than they're on the arcade. The arcade one, they do fall to bits rather easily. No, that gun turret there is taking a lot of hits just for a pissy little gun turret. And I don't think you can knock the is it this version where you can't knock the bits off it? Looks like it might be. Yeah, we're doing a bit better this time. We've got a weapon which can at least tickle that gun turret a bit. There we go, that's better. Now, because these bits here don't come off, the 2 bits directly behind and above my ship, it makes this bit here a little bit more challenging because you've got a smaller gap to fit into when the ship comes down. I'm not going to try the advanced scoot around the front of the ship thing here because I'm not sure if it works on the Amiga version. Actually, do you know what I'm going to? Sod it, let's do it. All or nothing, eh? Yeah, the ship doesn't get as battle damaged as the arcade version's ship. And those turrets regen really quickly. Yeah, you can't quite get around those quickly as you can in the arcade game. Wait for the eye thing to pop out. Blow its load all over your back. Like your mum. And sorry, that's it. One shot in there, that's all you need. Fantastic. Right, quick look at stage 4. Now this is a little different because all these things that spew out these green dots do them in like 2 rows or columns. But the arcade game is just 1, so I'm not sure why that's a thing, but sure, fine. I think I'm going to keep the reflective laser here. I'd normally go for the ripple, but the ripple in this version of R-Type isn't quite big enough. It's a little bit small. Ah shit, we're dead. Yep, things aren't going to look good from now on, so yeah, R-Type on the Amiga is a very, very good conversion for its time. Nowadays, because you've got access to the arcade version so freely, or the Peace Engine version, or the Master Blaster version, you're not really going to go for this over any of those versions, I don't think. But it's an interesting curio all the same. Right, next up we have Mr. Heli. Yeah, that's all I could do. So, Mr. Heli, your jelly is ready. We're going to go music and game. And this was programmed by Jim Bagley. Right, so we know the deal. It's Mr. Heli, your jelly is ready. Idea is to collect crystals by using these very ineffective bombs to buy power-ups, which are usually stored behind more blocks. And it's a nice little game. The arcade game's a fun little diversion. I was playing the arcade game just the other day just for this video capture. I had a really good time playing it. This Amiga version ain't too bad. It's not too great. It's probably ported from the ST code, I would imagine, looking at it. But you can't really complain, it's okay. Feels nice enough to play. The enemies are a little bit relentless, like that guy there's really freaking out, just moving backwards and forwards. Let's shoot him. Oh, we really want the homing missiles, which are coming up soon. I think I've just cocked that up, but let's just find out. Oh, no, we've got the homing missiles, that's fantastic. They are a bit of a necessity. Some mega bombs. Oh no, we don't need another. Oh god, they're spawning from underneath. There we go, mega bombs. That's going to make our mining a little easier. Right across the top here. Yeah, nice enough version of Mr. Heli. We're going to need some more. Oh, shit sticks. Luckily, there are lots of lives. Unfortunately, now I've got to start all the way back here with no weapons and do all that all over again. I just realised I can hold the button down, making less noise. The interesting thing is about this game, you've got two attacks, obviously the forward one, and then either bombs or homing missiles. The homing missiles will only activate if you're airborne, and the bombs will only activate if you're sitting on the ground. It's not really interesting, you know, but it's a thing. Right. Nearly got enough for the homing missiles. There we go, homing missiles, right. I've got to watch my health because I'm really being very careless here. I don't think I'll go for the extra bombs. I think I'll save the money to try and get the fuel can, which I believe is extra health. Shit! This is coming out the ceiling, you know, it's just like Aliens except with helicopters. I've only taken 4 hits so far. This way it started going a bit wrong last time because of the never-ending spawnings of the rotary winged aircraft. But we're still going to see if we can get the oil can rather than the bombs. There we go, oil can. There we go, right, energy up. Now, things start getting a bit crazy because it goes all vertically scrolling. And the arcade version does this as well, but these island things move around in the arcade version. I'm not sure if they do in the Amiga version, and I don't know if I'm going to get that far enough to find out. And I completely missed that power up. Bombs, but not massively important. I do want to get enough money just in case another oil can pickup comes up for the boss. There will be an oil can thing. I can't remember if these things kill me or not. I can shoot them, so that's something. Excellent. Good progress. Come on, can we have an oil can before the... Yeah. Oh, no, more missiles. Double missiles, okay, that's cool. Still got enough money for an oil can, should one turn up. But no, none of the islands moved like they do in the arcade, but I suppose that's fine, isn't it? Whatever that is, it's sold out. So we're going straight onto the boss here. Which is fairly similar to the arcade's boss, but I died at the same time as the boss died. What does that actually mean? Is the world going to implode now? No, we're going to continue here with hardly any weaponry. Right, stage 2, and it's all in the dark, and you can't see stuff until you hit something, and then suddenly somebody turns the lights on, and you've got these strange dingling things. And a distinct lack of weapon. Oh god, they've dig through the walls. Yeah, not a bad version of Mr. Heli, but again, in this day and age, there's no real reason to play the Amiga version over the arcade version or the PC Engine version. But it does its job, and I think back in the day, well, I was quite happy to own it, and I think it was probably cheap from Software Plus or something like that, to be honest. But yeah, it's Mr. Heli, it's fine. Well, we're going straight from loading screens in the game pretty much instantly, or maybe it's the last one. We've got Ninja Spirit. So, yeah, again, it's one of those games which I think was probably converted from the ST, but it's fine. Again, bought this one. Really enjoyed this one. I bought it not having played the arcade game. Is that a good idea? Usually not. In this case, I had an absolute blast with it. Absolutely great stuff. And yeah, it's good stuff. I actually finished this on the Amiga. I've never finished the arcade game, or the PC Engine version, or whatever versions you can have. No. So that's cool, isn't it? Oh shit. Gotta be careful with that. Obviously, being an Amiga game, up is jump, and if you want to shoot up, or in this case, use your sword while flying up. Crap. You've just got to be really careful you don't accidentally jump in the air while trying to attack up. There is a way around it, and do you know what? I'm not sure I'm going to get very far now because I've died at a really stupid spot. I think we might just have to restart. Should we go back to the beginning? Let's do that. Good plan. Well, we're making headway again now. Excellent. Bad case of green ninjas there. Got to watch out for the green ninjas. Oh, what? Do you know, I had a test go on this just before I started recording to make sure that this disc image actually works. Oh, I can actually summon a ninja there, so that's fine. Not that it's going to do much good in this bit here with that. I'm not listening to my own advice either about holding the fire button before I push up, but sure, why not, eh? Right, this is the way you're supposed to do this. Watch me die again, but this is the way you're supposed to do this bit. Give yourself a bit of a shield using the bubbly sword thing. Especially when ninjas jump out the water. Yeah, I was really happy with this as a game. Like I said, I've never played the arcade game, but I had high expectations because of Irem. And, oh, what the absolute fuck? Shit. Yeah, high expectations of an Irem game. It's got ninjas in it, you know, it's gonna be good. And the first time I loaded it up, I was so bad at it. I was like, what have I done? A bit like I am now. And I got better. Right, somehow we've managed to fudge it to the end of the level. I've done so badly at this compared to how I'd do the arcade game. And this is absolutely dreadful. And I'm even using the wrong weapon because I'm a complete idiot. I wonder if we can... Oh, there we go. We can force something to manifest there, so we know we've got not what I wanted, but sure, that'll do. This is an unusual way of doing this. Look, this is boss. Anyway, yeah, this is really tough. Again, if you're going to play a version of this, you may as well play the arcade game or the PC Engine version. Right, this is Dragon Breed. One thing of note, apart from Mr. Heli, all the games in today's video were made by Activision. Obviously, R-Type was under Electric Dreams Mediagenic, which was part of Activision. Dragon Breed and Ninja Spirit were under the Activision brand. So again, musical sound effects is par for the course these days. And we've got a nice little bit of arcade presentation there. That's good. The music's good as well. That's nice. Oh, that's like the arcade as well. Arcade presentation looking good. Music's on point. And game, initially, that's not too bad. It's a little bit jerky. Frame rate's a bit wonky, but the beaming up of the main weapon like you do in R-Type takes an absolute age though. It's quicker in the arcades. Oh, the vertical scrolling's a bit poor. And you can damage creatures with a dragon, but if your little rider gets killed, you lose life. And this bit here, you can get off the dragon and wander around on foot. And just be careful you don't do what I just did and almost die. Oh god, this is turned up to 10 for the difficulty compared to the arcade game. Wow! I should have different weapons for this bit. The different weapons make the dragon behave differently. Ah, crap. There's a weapon which allows the dragon to curl round the rider, sort of protecting him to a point. Oh, crap. Yeah, I really need the other weapons to do this bit. These sea urchin things take a lot of bullets to destroy. Right, see if... Oh crap, I got off my dragon by accident. Oh, that actually sort of helped me. Okay, cool. Come on back here, dragon. Let's get back on you. Lovely. Oh, there's a different weapon there. This is the homing little dragons. It's actually a piss poor, actually, come think. I don't know why I picked that. That's like an awful weapon. Oh crap. And your dragon can only take so much. Well, the hitbox will go through the your dragon still. Or at least the enemies will go through the dragon's hitbox and hit your hitbox. I'm talking about hitboxes a lot. All of a sudden, just like it's the newest thing ever. Well, let's see if we can do... No, we can't do that again. It was an accident. How did I manage to do that? Shall we try that again? Yes. Now, curiously, Dragon Breed didn't come out on any consoles. This is a bit mad when you think about it. So the home versions on the computers were the only version of Dragon Breed that there was. So this is, for a home conversion, probably the best you're going to get. I don't think it's been released on any of these Irem pack things or anything. Could be wrong, but it's unusual. No PC Engine version was Irem was all over the PC Engine stuff back in the day. I mean, Image Fight and R-Type, Mr. Heli, Ninja Spirit all came out on the PC Engine. So unusual, isn't it? And these things are a pain in the arse. You can destroy the outer shell, but not the inside. And then it just saunter around like this, getting in the way. And then, while another load of them turn up. Like so. I don't even see what hit me there. Did my shot rebound off one of those? Let's just stick the tail in, it's going to be fine. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Low effort, no style, but hey, easy life for a dragon. Right, we're coming up to the boss now, which I can't remember how to do. This version of the game is really hard. I do remember not being able to clear to second level on this. I don't think we're going to see the second level, to be brutally honest, but here we go. Strangely, it blacks out there for the boss encounter. That's a very low-fi sprite for the boss. That looks like a Commodore 64 sprite. That's very monochrome. Oh god, it's all got a bit art-right. You get the boss music though, so that's good. There we go, stage 1 cleared. Let's have a look at stage 2, as I do remember this being very hard, simply because the power-up mechanic to hold down the button to for a powerful shot is just so slow, and you really need it on the beginning of this stage. Because your everyday enemies, these spider things, take far too many shots. See? They're complete shit, relentless, and the dodgy vertical scrolling's not helping me at all. Excuses, yeah, I know. And yeah, the collision detection's evidently off. Again, compared to the arcade, you've got that arcade muscle memory where you know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with, and shit like that happens. So yeah, Dragon Breed, actually probably worth a quick go on the Amiga. So there we go, some games from Irem that ended up on the Amiga. What did you think of them? Have you played them before? What are your memories about this and everything else? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.